Hi everybody. I decided to give the whole gel printing with alcohol inks a try. I have never done it before and I'm very curious to see if it's a technique I will enjoy. So I'm just getting some paper prepped and I thought I'd show you how I'm cutting it just in case you're interested. So I don't want a full sheet of paper and I want to get the most out of one sheet. So I'm taking an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. It's Recollections cardstock, which is, if I remember correctly, 60 or 65 pound. And I'm cutting 4 1/4 off the length because when turned this way, cutting it in half is 4 1/4. So this way I'm going to get 3 pieces of paper from one sheet. So I've already done some. And so then all I did with the long pieces is I held my 4 1/4 up to it and then traced the line. And now I'm going to trim that off. There we go. So now I have a small stack. I get the feeling I may end up needing more. Depends how much I like the technique, but I'm just going to cut that many for now, just in case I'm not overly fond of this technique. So for my gel plate, I'm using the 5 by 7. So that's going to give me a little bit of extra room. I think I would kind of prefer if the sheet was the same size as the plate, but what can you do? So I already have some stencils out and some texture plates and my alcohol inks. So I'm all ready to go. And I don't have a clue what I'm doing. Oh, I didn't get paint to pull the print. I do need that. Just going to grab a white paint. Okay, so I'm just grabbing a white Liquitex Basics paint to pull the print. I don't know why, but I'm kind of nervous to get started. I have a little bit of a smaller brayer. I couldn't find my really small one. I don't know where half of my brayers are. And I'm not liking the feel of this one. But I've misplaced my brayers. So I guess we'll just get started. Why am I nervous? I'm going to take some lids off. I have Peach Bellini, Sunshine Yellow, Citrus. Start with those 3 first. Oh, and there's something black on my brayer. Bummer. Okay, my alcohol ink comes out in streams instead of like dots. And already the smell is getting to me. I have my window open. I really want to find my small one. So now what? I feel like I want to go in with a contrasting color. had to wear a mask. I am very sensitive to smells. Okay, this is Flamingo. So for my first one, I'm not going to put a stencil or texture plate or anything. I just want to get a feel for it. I guess I'm supposed to wait for that to dry, aren't I? Okay, while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to go and search for my brayers. Okay, I did not find my brayer. I'm looking, I have a little small one. I have no idea where it is. I'm sure I'll find it when I don't need it. So let's pull this and see what I got. Found a brayer that I don't care about, just in case, because I'm afraid this is going to wreck the brayer. I did not get a scrap piece of paper. I'm so not prepared. I thought I was. Okay. I don't know. I think I had too much paint. But it is cool. I mean, it's nothing spectacular because I didn't do anything to it. But yeah, I was definitely getting something off my brayer. Okay, let's try something with interest, because that's too boring. Let's see. Going in with the yellow again. And some green. I'm going to take the stencil. And I'll try some watermelon. I need my small brayer. I really do. Ooh, I like that. Look at those colors. And some turquoise. I think that just lifted the ink that I put down. I'm using more yellow. I really want my small brayer. Where could it be, guys? Let me know. Okay, so I'm going to pull the stencil. Oh. I'm wondering if that's gonna, ooh, it left a little bit. Isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. That is gorgeous. I like my brayer too. That's so pretty. I love that. This requires patience, and that's boring. Maybe I should get my second gel plate out. Yeah. I found it. I found it. Woohoo. Okay. This one's covered in paint on this side, so much I can peel right off. So I'm going to flip it over. Oh, look at the pretty colors coming through. And move this over. I hope that turns out as nice as it looks on the plate. Okay, so while we're waiting for that one to dry, I can plan a second one with my small brayer that looks like it may get black through it. It's not ready to peel clean. Okay, these colors are inspiring me. I'm gonna go in with some Pool. I'm kind of going to do it in sections like that too, I think. And I want a pink flamingo. And Valencia. Actually, that one might be too dark. I'm going to go with Sunset Orange. There's a hair. And then a little bit, I did watermelon, or did I do flamingo? I think I did flamingo. So I'm going to go a little bit of watermelon. Then I am going to try, I'm going to take this texture plate by Carabelle, and it's rounds. I'm going to take some color. Mermaid Lagoon Archival. We'll see. While I have it out, I may stamp a little bit on that one too. Get Burn Door and this one, My Old Faithful. Well, now because I did more to that one, I still have to wait. I get the feeling I didn't do enough to this one, or add enough. I don't know if I'm being too skimpy on the alcohol ink, because I don't feel like there's a lot on this one. Barely looks like anything. I can't wait to see this one. I'm adding more. I don't feel like there's anything there. Taken some of the stamping away. Okay, I need to walk away. Okay, should be ready. With all this having to wait for it to dry, I'm really wondering if this is the right technique for me. I don't think that's enough. Going more towards on that side because that's where that stencil was. I'm not expecting much from this one. I don't think I did enough on it to get anything cool. But this one I have high hopes for. Come on. Be nice. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness. I love that. Love it. And you can actually see the stamping that I did too. Oh my god, that's gorgeous. Okay, I was hoping I wouldn't like this technique because of having to wait for it to dry and everything, but that is gorgeous. I love that. Love it, love it. Yeah, it's kind of my favorite. Boring. That is nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, these two duds. I wonder if you could print something on the back side of them. Should be able to, right? You may even be able to just go right over those. We'll see. But this one, love it. Love it, love it. Okay. Now what? Yee. I'm excited. What more? I think I'm gonna try like a pink, orange, yellow background and then do a stencil and do like a blue, green in the stencil. I think that's what I'm gonna try. Okay. I'm gonna try more alcohol ink. So that was Sunshine Yellow, Sunset Orange, and Flamingo. We'll go with Flamingo. And then a stencil. I'll try that one. This is Crafter's Workshop Mini Art Deco Leaves. And now I'm gonna go in with some citrus. And pool. And turquoise. Okay, I'm going to wait a bit before I pull the stencil. And this one, I don't know. I'm going to do some green, pool, and turquoise. And I'm going to wait for that to dry and wait for that to dry. Actually, here's those ugly prints. This one's not super ugly, so I think I'm gonna take this one. And when I remove the stencil, I'm gonna try and see if I can get it to print on here. I think it's good enough that I can try and pull it. A little bit. This is not very pretty though. This area is nice. So maybe cut up in sections. Okay, now I'm going to wait for these two to dry completely. Actually, this one might be dry enough to do the next step. Going to take Verheet Koopsen's textured disc. I'm going to stamp on it. And I'm going to use some yellow. I'm going to run into the orange. My orange doesn't seem to be very juicy. I'm going to take picked raspberry. Burn door. My burn door is not showing up very well either. Okay. I'll take that and try sticking onto that one. I can see it in there. Oh, that looks cool. Got a little bit on there. Okay, so now I'm going to wait for these to completely dry to pull the print. Okay, they've definitely been sitting long enough. I'm excited. Nervous and excited. There's too much paint on the back of this gel plate for it to stick to my craft mat. So excited about this one. Please work. Oh, it's gonna be nice. Eee! There's some messy parts, but overall, that's pretty cool. I think it'd be nice with some doodling on it. Ooh. Well, that's pretty. Some of it didn't stamp the color. Oh wait. Because that's the stamp. Yeah. It didn't so much stamp the color, it took away the ink because it's white. This area looks like it stamped, but this just lifted. Yeah, it just lifted the alcohol ink instead of stamping the color onto it, which is okay. It's just not what I was trying to do. But it's still pretty cool. I'm kind of curious now. I saw Bear Heat, she stamped her paper with the alcohol ink lift pad. And then did that. Which will work if there's alcohol ink on the texture plate. Not a lot. Let's see. That's pretty. Nope. I'm sure it'll come off eventually. I don't know if I want to do any more. It's one of those techniques where, like, it can be beautiful, but I don't really enjoy it. Is that silly? I don't know. I'm gonna try some. I'm gonna do the lift on one of the texture stamps. I think I want to do another stencil one because it is very pretty. Just trying to decide what one I want to do. Okay, I'm going to take some purples. Yes, I am. Oh, it's stuck. So that's a pretty purple. Wild plum, eggplant, which is a purple that I like. And currant. These are really dark colors. Lifted. It's taken away my ooh, now I know what I want to do. I'm going to try, I have gold. I want to try gold, or do I want to try rose gold and copper? Oh, how well that one's mixing. I think I want to try copper. I want to see how well it mixed first. Oh no, that one's nasty. It's like it's all separated. I'm glad I tested it first. Ooh, that one's pretty. That one's super glistening. I think this one will provide the most contrast. That one, the rose gold, will blend in kinda. Oh my. Oh, you know what I should have done? Should have done the background, then put a stencil down and did this. Okay, so maybe while I'm playing with that, I'll do turquoise, pool, and I think I'm going to go for a bolder green. Let's try meadow. I got some purple left. Oh well. There's a lot of purple in there. Going with some citrus. I had this bottle. And mermaid. I'm gonna try that one. a stencil. Nope. I don't know. So this is the rose gold. I have no idea if this is going to turn out or if it's going to just look like a muddled mess. I would love it if I had a text stamped into there. I have this Heidi Swap text stamp that I love, and I'm going to put some alcohol lift. Oh my gosh. Look at that scrap piece of paper. That's going to have to be used for something. Okay, I'm excited to see that one. I'm going to let that one completely dry. I feel like this one needs something more. Wonder. I'm going to try this one, which is that. Rounds with the alcohol lift. There's areas here. I'm going to go in with some sunshine yellow. And that's it. Okay, it's not it. I'm going to put a stencil on that. But I don't think I'm going to add more ink. I'm just going to lay the stencil down and see if just letting it dry on the plate will do something. Okay, I'm going to let these completely dry, and I'm leaving the stencils on for it to dry. Okay, well, this is definitely dry because I ended up leaving the room and having a chat with my son, so there's no worries about this not being dry. So here we go. Put my paper up a bit too high. Oh, that's cool. I think it turned out pretty. I like it down here where you're not getting it all because that there didn't come off. I actually like that look. Surprising. I don't like this purple, but whatever this is, I like that. I'm not sure which purples are which, but I do not like this bright purple. Don't like that one, but I love this area. So it's not the technique, it's the colors that, other than that, it's kind of cool. My favorite is still this one. So, is that all I'm gonna do? I'm kind of wanting to do some bright colors. That's where I'm happy. I don't know how I want to do it. Okay, I'm going to put down some of the yellow and the peach and the citrus. And I really think the key too is making sure you use enough. Like first when I was trying this, I was not using enough alcohol inks. I really like this one. And then I'm going to go for, okay, my battery died, but I think I caught it when it did. So now I'm going to go in with some mermaid. And, ooh, red pepper. I'm going to try red pepper. I love turquoise and red together. And then maybe a little bit of sunset. And now what do I want to do on this one? I think I'm going to do Valencia. Ooh, crap. And I want that poppy back. Yeah, red pepper. I'm gonna mix those two. And then I'm going to try dropping some turquoise. Just not green. Don't want to look Christmassy. Wish I knew which purple it was I didn't like. Even though I said I didn't want to look too Christmassy, I'm going in with Meadow. And a little bit of, not flamingo, watermelon. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that dry and then go in with the alcohol lift ink. And for this one, that part is already dry, so I'm going to do some stamping with that Heidi Swap stamp. Wherever, right there. And I'm going to do it in Mermaid Lagoon. Because I was just trying to get the areas that the stencil was not. You can see a hair. I was petting my cat. There we go. see, this one, it's pretty, but it's not exciting, so I'm gonna see if there's stuff on the stencil. Get it down. Okay, so I'm having to use a regular DSLR camera instead of my video camera because I changed the battery, but it died. It said I had 30 something minutes, but it died. So what I did, I don't know how much got missed, but I added turquoise colors to this and red and all that. I stamped with the Heidi swap stamp up here where the stencil wasn't, and then I pulled the stencil off and I took one of the backgrounds that didn't have a whole lot going on and I put it on there. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. Beautiful. And that's when I looked up. So I'm like, look at this, you guys. And I look up and the camera was dead. So you could not see it. So what I'm going to do now is wait for these to dry and then pull the print. Actually, that one I'm going to pull the print. This one I'm waiting for it to dry and then I'm going to use the alcohol lift ink. But I haven't decided what texture plate or stamp I'm going to use yet. Okay, so I'm holding the camera with one hand and I'm going to try to pull the print with the other. So excuse the poor video quality. I have high hopes for this one. Oh my gosh. Yes. That is beautiful. There we go. Let's try this one. Out of focus. See why I like the video camera way better? I went in with a couple texture plates and alcohol lift. Not really. Don't really care for that one, but that one, beautiful. So since my video camera has died, I'm going to go in with, I'll take pictures. That'll be easier. Okay? Bye. Thanks so much for stopping by. Let me know if you like my videos by leaving me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also head over to my Instagram account and say hi to me over there. If you have any video requests, leave a comment down below and I'll see what I can do. And don't forget to check out my other videos.